Hey everybody, Monte, Shadle, SPV, and this is for our Geometry B SPV students. Here's this week's expectations. Alright, so let's get started. Very first thing, we have an SPV math team, but there's several of the subjects that have more specific needs. So, we created a Geometry B SPV with Monte. And this video shows us our expectations for this week, March 22nd. Okay? So, grades and expectations. We're in trigonometry, which was not really a good place to start. So, look for, in the mail, I sent all of you this little cheat sheet, okay, which is hopefully helpful. Okay? Alright, now, what's your grade based on? Did you log into Clever? Did you log into Blackboard? Did you log into your Math Excel practice? Do at least one assignment, okay, 2 20-minute sessions or one long session. Check in via email, phone, text, virtual. On Tuesdays is our virtual day, or any day after school in the access time. Alright, and you'll have links for those. Just right here. Just click on the links, or check your calendar. Hope this makes sense, because if you do all the above, you got a B. You want to get a higher grade, we got to do more math and make sure that we understand the concepts, okay? Not all of it. Don't have time to do all, but those first few problems in each of the assignments, all right? Hope this makes sense. Hope you had a great weekend. If you have a special SPV math team, so like algebra, geometry, bridge to college, okay? All right, so let's get started. Did you find the internet? Did you find Spokane Public Schools? Did you find the Clever? Let's go back here. Did you find Digital Tools? Did you find Clever? Did you log into Clever? And once you're in Clever, find Blackboard. Once you find Blackboard, find your class. All right, and we are Geometry B. So we'll scroll down here, we scroll down, and there we are, Geometry B with Monte Cuco. Okay, there's an announcement page, okay? We want to do math twice a week or one long session. It's your email address and math2020 with a capital M. Well, what's cool is now we got the link fixed, or you can click right here for the link. This video, you can find this video. It's going to be posted right here once I'm done making it. You can also find this video in our Geometry SPV team by clicking on the stream channel. Okay? So, lots of places to find it. If you just got moved into this class, you can click here for last week's expectations. Okay? Some helpful tips from last week. Alright? So, let's go to our class. Now, we're in M3T2 trigonometry. Okay? Coursework. You can find extra video tutorials. Module 3, Topic 1. Whoop, sorry. Topic 2. Module 3. We've moved on. Trigonometry. Boom. Here's extra videos for everything that we're doing. Okay? Alright, so hopefully that was helpful. Now we're going to click on Math Excel for School. We're going to click on Sign In. And when you click on Sign In, it's going to be your email address. Your email address, math2020. Okay? Alright, so let me get in here for me. And I told you that each week I'm going to do a few problems. Cool. So, Monacuco, let's go down to Geometry B. Remember your grade. I just click on our grade book, and then I can look on each student to see if you've logged in and that you've done work. Alright? And obviously the more you do, the higher your grade's going to be. But we only need to do one assignment, and you don't have to do them all because some of them can take a long time. Alright, so let's click on Homework and Tests. And last week we did the first and the last problem in trigonometry and the tangent. Okay, that was last week. And if you're not sure what was on there or you need it again, go to our teams and click on the stream channel, and you can see in the video tutorial those problems are done for you. Alright, so today let's click on sine. Okay, the sine and the cosine. Let's try these two. Alright, and in this week's mailer that I sent you, okay, SOHCAHTOA. Check those out, and I will pull that up here in a second. All right, so let's look on question 1, and all we have to do is write SOHCAHTOA. So the mailer that I sent home to you is Trigonometry Cheat Sheet, and it's called SOHCAHTOA. You can watch the extra videos, but the sine is the opposite over the hypotenuse. Serious. So that first problem, sine of A. Well, here's A, opposite over hypotenuse, just 8 over 17. Serious, don't do any math. 8 divided by 17, check the answer, move. Okay? Now, cosine of W. Cosine, let's see, the rectangle shown, which of the following will help us solve the measurement x diagonal y? Opposite hypotenuse. Opposite hypotenuse. So it's the sine of x over y. SOHCAHTOA. Alright? Okay. So now I told you we do the first and the last one. Let's go to number 9. And the value of x. Okay, now these, let's say you've never done trigonometry. Okay, well, you don't have to do every problem complete and get it right. Okay, find the value of x. So the first thing is opposite over hypotenuse. So let's grab our little whiteboard here. Let's clear the screen. Let's move my face. Bring this over. Okay, now we want x. Okay, SOHCAHTOA. Okay, the sine is the opposite over the hypotenuse. The sine is the opposite over the hypotenuse. So the sine of 33 degrees is equal to x over 140. Okay? So, SOH, the sine of an angle, is equal to the opposite over the hypotenuse. Okay? So in this case, the opposite is x over 140. Well, now we just got a math problem. And I'll bet you everybody watching this video knows how to undo a division. What's the opposite of divide? Nice. Multiply. Okay? So, we're happy because 140 divided by 140 is 1. And we get nothing more than 140 times sine 33 degrees. Now, if you don't get this, that's okay. You could literally type this right into the box, 140 sine 33, and I'm going to give you credit. The computer's not, but I am. Okay? Now, let's grab our calculator. And again, the calculator on the screen, just type in calculator app. You got to click on scientific. You got to click on trigonometry. Now, each calculator works a little different. So in this case, I need 33 sine times 140. Okay, so I'm going to get out 33 trig sine times 140. 76.25, round to the nearest tenth. 76.23. These are frustrating, aren't they? To the nearest tenth. Because if I round the 9, this goes to a 5, 5 goes to a 3. So I'm not sure which one they're going to count right. If you have the Webbit, this one you do it a little different. This one you can literally type it in as you see it. Second, quit, go to the home screen. 140 times sine. You know, I got to check my mode. Degrees. I'm not in degrees. Check your mode. Toggle, toggle, toggle. Enter. Go home. Okay, sine 33 degrees. Enter. 76.249. 76.249. So if we were going to use perfect math, I'm going to put 76.3. 76.3. If it counts it right or wrong, it's okay. We know that we tried, right? Okay. All right. So let's try 76.2. See how frustrating that is? So I rounded it wrong. Ugh. All right. So we did the first couple. Let's go do the next homework assignment. Cosine. Now, on these, we want the cosine. And the cosine is the ka, adjacent over hypotenuse. Oh, that's easy. The adjacent is next to. B, 13 over 85. Remember, the hypotenuse is across from the 90, so 13 over 85. 13/85. We got it right. Let's go to the last one. Shovel. Okay, now 60 feet tall, 70 feet, find the angle. Angle. Now, this one for sure you don't have to know how to do because we're not in class. We don't have time to practice inverse and arc sines and arc cosines. But here's how you do it. First of all, to find angle measure, it's called the arc sine, arc cosine, arc tangent. Sometimes you'll see where it's called the inverse function. All right, so the inverse function, if you're using the in-class calculator, the inverse is second sine. Okay, I'll just put a number in there. Oh yeah, I can't do it that way. Sorry, inverse sine, inverse cosine, inverse tangent. Okay, but now if we're using the desktop version, how do we get the inverse? Second sine. Okay, so let's go do the math here. All right, 60 over 70, we'll pull our whiteboard up, and in this case, we're going to have the cosine of theta equals the adjacent over the hypotenuse. The adjacent is the one next to, so the cosine of theta is equal to 60 over 78. Now the key here is the inverse function. The inverse to find theta. So to find theta, the angle measure, we have to get rid of cosine. So theta is equal to the arc cosine, the inverse cosine of 60 over 78. All right, so you could type that in. I'll know that you got it right. Or calculator. Calculator, second cosine. Again, mode. Make sure you're in degrees. And we put the fraction in. 60/78. Close the parenthesis, and we get 39.715. Using the calculator on our desktop, it's a little different. We're going to go parenthesis 60 over 78, close, trig, second, cosine. 39715, 39715, 39715, 39715, 39715, 397 round to the 39.7, but round to the nearest degree. Keep our fingers crossed. 40. Cool. All right. So hopefully this was helpful. That's what I'm hoping you work on this week. I totally understand we're at all different levels on the geometry learning curve. Don't feel bad. I want to expose everybody to trigonometry. So if you didn't get this mailer, let me know. I will send you another one. Remember, this is posted in our... did I post that? Let's post this. Okay? Let's post... I don't think I posted it. Trigonometry cheat sheet. Trigonometry cheat sheet is posted in the Teams channel. Have a great week, everybody. Hopefully we'll see you virtually. Bye.